Hello, guys. We are live from the Brojo. I am Kien.
I'm less excited, Max Schooley.
Yeah, I know. This video, before we get into it, is we're talking about the possibility of what Goku's new form could be, or if it's actually a new form. Obviously, what you're looking at right now is the teaser image from when the Universal Survivor arc started in Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I'm so pumped is that we were doing our research before we did this video, and I was showing Max all the fucking scenes,
all the scenes where he has potential
arc that we'll bring up, and just gets me hyped, giddy as a schoolboy. Guys,
giddy as a schoolgirl.
Schoolgirl. It is. I'm fangirling like a motherfucker right now because we have a Gohan video in the works, and this video really will make me seem like a hypocrite.
A little bit.
Fuck you.
A little bit.
Gohan is still one of my favorite characters, but anything with Goku gets me hyped.
You want to see somebody wreck some fucking shit for 5 minutes.
I just want to see Goku beat the shit out of everybody in the Universal Survival arc.
Yeah.
We already talked about our predictions in the Universal Survival arc in another Fan-Ime with our link down below in this that you can it'll be a suggested video that you can take a look at.
Yep.
But today, Max, my co-host of Fan-Ime, we are talking about the potential of Goku's new form.
Oh, it's not Piccolo's new form? Damn it.
Fuck you! I actually really want to do a Piccolo video sometime now.
Eventually.
Not right now.
No.
So, before we talk about the possibility of new form, we have to talk about Goku's progression.
Yep.
Throughout the entire Dragon Ball series.
Oh my god.
And we're not. No! It's small bits and pieces.
Yeah, they're little bits.
It's not like I'm going to go too in-depth into it.
Yep.
Too in-depth into it. We obviously have to start out with, we're not going to go right in the beginning of Dragon Ball. We're going to go at the end, when he first fights King Piccolo, that you finally realize that Goku's potential is always growing.
Yeah.
Is because Goku kills King Piccolo with what is assumably the Great Ape.
The Great Ape Fist.
That he never uses again, which is the Great Ape Fist.
Uh-huh.
Which is the precursor to obviously it's the precursor to Super Saiyan.
Yeah, because it's even got the same yellowish aura.
Right. Well, it's a bright aura that glows around him.
Yeah, but that's his beginnings to...
There's a potential.
Yeah.
Toriyama didn't think of Super Saiyan until the Frieza saga.
Yeah.
But, there was hints that there was a possibility of Goku getting stronger.
Oh, yeah.
And we, unfortunately, have to jump from that to Kami's training.
Yeah.
And not go into the fight against Piccolo Jr. because there's no thought about that.
Yep.
The thing I want to bring up is that Goku in the Piccolo Jr. fight is now a well-rounded fighter. He thinks on his feet. He's able to do a Kamehameha on his foot. No pun intended.
Fucking...
Right, to keep himself balanced.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all you got. The next progression of the Goku's potential is when he learns the Kaioken.
Uh-huh.
And is fighting toe-to-toe with Vegeta.
Yeah.
Vegeta is obviously still in base form. Goku has to use Kaioken.
Uh-huh.
That is the progression of Goku's strength. Then you get the progression of Goku's strength when he reaches Super Saiyan.
Right.
And then, for me, the next strength progression is learning to control Super Saiyan without rage.
Yep.
And then that's done. You don't really get much afterwards until you reach the Buu saga. And even that, you don't get progression until you see Goku go Super Saiyan 3.
Right.
But Super Saiyan 3 is a terrible transformation
because
it burns through so much energy. It's powerful if you're doing it in Super Saiyan 3, go back to Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 3, go back to Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what the Ascended Super Saiyan form is. So I'm going to jump past Super Saiyan 3, and we are now in Dragon Ball Super. You thought it was going to last forever. So fuck you, Max.
I'd rather you didn't. But, yeah, now that we're, through that, Goku really doesn't progress a lot. The TV shows around him, but he's always been kind of the broken character who's been given a few things that just set him above everything else. Like Kaioken, instant transmission,
And right, and all that. I forgot to bring up instant transmission as a thing that shows his potential. But the reason, like, I had to bring those up is because it really solidifies the basis of Super.
Yeah, it
Like,
really does.
Like, as much as everyone talks shit about the first two arcs of Super, it solidifies the basis of the Universal Survival arc.
Oh yeah.
So, what happens in the first arc of the Battle of the Gods is Goku gets Super Saiyan God.
Uh-huh.
But the reason why Goku is mad about getting Super Saiyan God is that it wasn't his potential.
No.
It was 5 other people giving him their energy to reach this full potential of quote-unquote Super Saiyan God, which is null and void once you reach the Resurrection F Saga, where he is training, where Vegeta and him are training under Whis, and now they can feel God Ki to the point where their Super Saiyan is now Super Saiyan Blue.
They're able to go Super Saiyan Blue, yeah.
Which then pushes Goku to want to go further. If you look at the Universe 6 arc, when he fights Hit, you see that he's able to combine Super Saiyan God with Kaioken. The only other time you've seen this is a non-canon episode, which is a filler between Pikkon, where he uses Kaioken and Super Saiyan to fight Pikkon. The reason why Universe 6 arc is so important is that is finally the true basis of that Goku's power is quote-unquote unlimited.
Yeah.
There is no limit to his power, which you get to see within, which now leads us to Universal Survival Arc and the possibility of Goku's new form. And the first hints of the possibility of a quote-unquote new form is in the Universal Survival Arc opening, Limit Breaker Cross Survivor. The
name
title is called Limit Breaker Cross Survival. You're like, what could that mean? And like what we want to go into is the last 20 minutes of that opening.
The last 20 seconds.
20 seconds of that opening.
Fucking 20-minute opening, Jesus.
Bro, that would be so dope. If it was just that, I listen to that shit on repeat when I lift. So I'm not gonna lie, when I work out, that is like on my top playlist of things I listen to when I lift. Limit Breaker Cross Survivor. But you see Goku fighting Jiren and Goku going Super Saiyan first, then Super Saiyan Blue, and fighting Jiren like that. But at the very end, the last 5 seconds, you see Goku charging up Super Saiyan Blue, which you think is the aura of Kaioken also going through.
Yeah.
But then it's a red aura that circles around him, and then you see his face, you see his smirk, slices through the aura, and now he's in base form going toe-to-toe with Jiren.
Right.
That is the first hint that there is a possibility that this is a quote-unquote new form. It might not even be
might not be a new form.
It might not be Super Saiyan, but we'll get into that, what it could be.
Yeah.
It might not even be Super Saiyan. Max has the theory that we'll get into.
Yeah.
And then the second time you get the hint of a quote-unquote new form is when he's fighting Topo. And like he does the fucking instant transmission Kamehameha on Topo in blue form. And Topo is bruised, but he's not dead because everyone thought he killed Topo.
Everybody's like,
he's
fuck, he killed
used
Topo.
God Ki, like he's so powerful. And then Topo's like, no, I will show you true justice. And Topo charges up while he's dabbing.
And you're just like, oh,
he's dabbing.
God, the power of the dab.
You cannot tell me that Topo is not dabbing.
Oh, he's straight up is dabbing. Up.
But that's not the point. I'm just saying. I also really like the Pride Troopers, and I'm going to make a video about them sometime.
The Pride Troopers are a beautiful group of people where you just can't help but love. I'm going to do a comparison between
the Pride Trooper and the Ginyu Force.
Yeah.
But Goku, there's a throwaway line when Goku is going Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue when he's like, I'll show you what happens when I go past my limit. And you're like, oh, this is why that's called Limit Breaker Crossover.
I want to see what you do.
And then the Grand Priest cocks he's like, that's enough. I'm like, no!
Fuck.
Give me more.
I must see what you can do.
Give me more. And then the fact that you know that there's Goku's hiding something is that throughout before the Universal Survival Tournament starts is that the Universal Survival arc is built up to Goku facing everyone who is going to be part of the Universal Survival arc with him. And you find out that like Goku is holding back energy with all of them, and it's very prominent with Android 17, because Android 17, their power is like 18 and 17's powers are limitless.
Oh yeah.
So Goku even admits, he's like, I was holding back, and Android's like, so am I. He's like, one day I want to see us fight at our past our limit, and Android 17's like, I'd like to see that. Let's do this. I'm never gonna fight you in the first series. Like, motherfucker, let's do it.
Right.
And it does, and it's like,
It's fucking astonishing.
beautiful.
Like, yeah.
It's a beautiful fight. Like, you guys should watch it. Like, Google Android 17 versus Goku. It's the only fight between Android 17 and Goku ever.
Yep.
So, but then you go progressing in with when you listen to our Gohan video.
Yes.
Is that like Goku and Gohan says he wants to surpass his father, and Goku's like,
Whoa, you don't know shit.
Okay.
Sitting there going, fuck.
Like, Goku's like, all this time I wanted to fight strong people in the universe.
And you've been sitting
you're
right there.
here. And I'm
you're
just kind of like, you fucker, you jeopardized the goddamn universe.
Fuck
Because
you.
you wanted to fight strong people.
Yeah.
And then it takes the fact that the universal survival arc is happening that you're like, oh, there are way more stronger people here still. Like, I could have totally, god damn it.
I should have been beating the shit out of my kid.
I'm like, fuck you, Goku. Really? Really? But then, the next thing I want to bring up is the teaser image, which is our image that you see here. And
Yep.
if you look very closely,
It's got red aura.
red aura around him, but at the same time, he's not in a Super Saiyan state.
No, yeah,
Or
he's in base form right
he's
now.
in base form, and which brings us into what we were going to talk about is like, what could it be? And Max, I want to hear your theories first because you have a lot of interesting theories about this.
Well,
You watch Super with me bits and pieces,
Yep.
but like you get the premises of the idea.
Oh, yeah.
So what is your idea of it?
well, because I am slowly watching through a few animes, and I am a little bit past where Goku starts fully using Kaioken
Yeah, in
And-
Dragon Ball Z.
in Dragon Ball Z, and Kami tells him nobody can master Kaioken. So what I'm thinking is
King
Goku.
Kai.
King Kai.
Sorry,
Yeah, sorry, Kami's someone else. But he
Kami's
says
amazing.
nobody can master Kaioken because it essentially breaks your limit and eventually kills you.
Yeah, it destroys your body.
Yeah, so he's like, nobody's able to master this because to master it would be to die.
Which is total proof in Dragon Ball Super when it is the King Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh,
for
yeah.
an episode, for a couple episodes, it fucks with his body that he can't use
Yeah,
any
he's,
key
like,
energy because
having-
it's disrupted it. And King Kai states that if you keep doing it like this without controlling it, you're going to fuck up your body where you cannot use anything anymore.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is because Super Saiyan Blue is like major key control, he has been doing kind of what they did with the hyperbolic time chamber and mastering Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue to the point of Kaioken is not going to hurt him. So he can literally Kaioken times infinity or in base form and just be fucking incredible without repercussions.
Which it looks like that because Kaioken is a red aura
Exactly.
that circles around him.
That was my first thought.
My theory, and this is just my theory, where when he first got Super Saiyan God, it only lasted a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
That like
It was limited.
right. I think my theory is this is true Super Saiyan God. I know Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Super Saiyan God,
But
quote
that
unquote,
was-
but that Super Saiyan Blue still wrecks your energy.
Yeah, but Super Saiyan God wasn't mastered. That was
Right.
just kind of thrust upon him. So if he had time to train that.
So that's my theory, is that this is Super Saiyan God without being Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
At all. Like, it's true mastery.
This is the
it's
God
true
Chi.
mastery. Like, everyone's like, he already mastered God Ki. No, he controls God Ki.
He utilizes it.
He
but
doesn't master it. I think this is what pushes him. Like, that is the limit breaker that
Yeah.
we're talking about here.
He is
that he is now God Goku.
right, and that's gonna be fucking incredible. And there's one more form if you're kind of done with what you're going off.
Right.
I know a lot of people don't like GT. Super Saiyan 4. I'm not saying he's gonna go Super Saiyan 4, but
Boy,
I'm looking at it like there's
if you
red.
can't look, like, you can't see my face, but the look of disdain I have for my
Alright.
boy Max right now.
What I'm saying is, I would hate to see this happen, but what GT did was go 1, 2, 3, 4, and like they were just counting up Super Saiyan numbers. I'm gonna be terrified to see this go Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 2. That would be fucking stupid, but like looking at like GT where he goes Super Saiyan 4, it's got a redness to it.
Right.
So like if they pay homage back to that, which they've been doing a lot with Khalifa, with a bunch of other people, like if they try and pay homage back to GT a little bit and they're like, we're gonna give him a little red bit and like maybe his hair gets bigger again. Oh fuck, his tail pops out. Like if that shit starts happening, I'd be disappointed. I would not put it entirely past them though.
I would not either. Toei is
He's very good at fucking with you.
Yeah, Toei, the company, is very good at doing that shit because of marketing.
Exactly.
Super Saiyan 4 is marketable, and I will admit to that. Like, Dragon Ball Heroes fucking throws it in your face that everyone can go Super Saiyan 4 if you want to, guys. Like,
it's a very iconic form. I would not want to see it. I would hate to see it. I might stop watching fucking Super for like a little while.
Oh boy, like, I'm never gonna stop watching Super.
Oh,
like,
I will continue watching it. I'll take a hiatus.
Like any Dragon Ball series, like I have the complete series of GT because it was like $20 at Walmart. I'm like, I don't like this series, but it's Dragon Ball and I need it. I want it.
But like that's what terrifies me. But the way GT also picks up is it pops up after Dragon Ball Z's time skip ends.
Right.
So if they're going to eventually lead into that, maybe they need something that's like a progression for people to continue on.
Right, because that was my thing about that is like if they really want to put GT on this, like I don't think Super Saiyan 4 is at the caliber of Super Saiyan Blue.
Oh, it's
so they
not.
have to do something.
They're gonna have to retcon it, and like GT is going to be...
GT is either going to be canon or it's going to be a parallel universe.
I'm hoping they do parallel universe, and that's something else that like is like a potentiality where they like call homage to like this is what could have been if Goku wasn't a fucking asshole and started Universal Survival Tournament shit.
Right, and that's the thing that I want to bring up. My thing about what it isn't is that I know everyone in the anime community, the Dragon Ball community in general, is like, it's a new form of Super Saiyan Blue. I don't honestly think that. You know, we're talking about Super Saiyan Blue 2 and things like that. I don't think it's any of that.
I don't think it's going to be, but the potential is possibly there.
The reason I say this is because if you look at his fight at the Limit Breaker Cross Survival opening, he's not in Super Saiyan at all. So unfortunately, like, I don't think it's a new Super Saiyan. Which I don't even want to consider it I don't want another Super Saiyan. I'm so fucking like even like right now like
Jesus, there's so many.
They're handing Super Saiyans like they're handing Super Saiyan like Oprah Winfrey hands cars at the last show. Like you get a Super Saiyan, you get a Super Saiyan, everybody's a Super Saiyan. Like I don't want another Super Saiyan. If it is another Super Saiyan form, okay, whatever. He's a Saiyan. I get it.
Right.
But I think like what I think it is, like I said, is like true
God Ki.
True God Ki.
And that would be cool to see. Because we've got Mystic Ki coming from Gohan.
Right.
We've got full human potential seeing with Roshi and Krillin.
Krillin, Tien. They count. I mean, Tien's a human.
Tien's humanoid.
Technically human.
Yeah, they don't actually go into shit. And then we've also got Piccolo
Super
as a
Namekian. And
like,
you have Vegeta using Blue.
And then we've also got androids who are limitless.
But then if you want to... I feel like we should do this with the Saiyans, though. When you look at the Saiyans, you have Khalifa, Super Saiyan 2, Kaba, Super Saiyan 1. Kale is a Berserker Super Saiyan, but it's hinted that it might be the primal form of Super Saiyan.
Yeah, it might be primal Super Saiyan. Like, they haven't really clarified it yet.
Because there's a throwaway line that Vegeta says in the latest episode that says, this is what Super Saiyan could have been.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's the primal thing.
It could be.
Because that's what destroyed Planet Vegeta is primal Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
I mean, that could be another video in our future.
That could be something. That could be another thing.
But right now we're talking about Goku's possible new form.
Yeah.
Or it could not even be a new form at all. It could just be Goku just being like, I've reached God Ki. Because there is another throwaway, not a quote-unquote throwaway line, but it really brings it up, is that like Goku goes... Whis, is there anyone stronger out there in the universe? And Whis brings up, there is a mortal stronger than a god. And your first thought is Jiren because Toppo brings up Jiren is stronger than him, and Toppo is a candidate to be a god of destruction.
Yeah. But we've never gotten confirmation that Jiren is stronger than the gods of destruction.
Right, and we don't have confirmation that, but we have confirmation that Jiren is stronger than Toppo, and Toppo has the possibility of becoming a god of destruction. That's the only confirmation we have that there's a possibility.
Yeah, my only issue with that is we know gods of destruction have destruction ki, which...
Right, and the gods of destruction are, like, because Frieza is stronger than Ro.
Yeah.
The god of destruction in Universe 9.
Yeah.
But Universe 9 is the lowest universe, so, I mean, it's
finicky.
Depending on the universe you're from.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like, but it's weird because, like, Champa and Beerus, like, no one's gonna...
It
gets weird because they're twins. It's just weird.
It's like, alright.
You understood why they're the twin universe, because, like, they're
twin brothers. Twins, everything's similar and not, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah,
but,
like, get it. Fuck you. But no, like, with this, like, Goku will always be the main character. Goku will have limits he needs to break, and like you said, like, I'm starting to steer either toward its true control of the Kaioken, which is literally King Godfist.
Yeah.
That is what Kaioken is.
Yeah.
Literally translated as King Godfist.
Right.
Or its true God form with the Super Saiyan God aura that he recently possessed. Because he went toe-to-toe in base form. The reason I think that is because in Battle of the Gods, he went toe-to-toe with Beerus in his base form after he didn't know that Super Saiyan God wore off. Right. That's the only reason why I think that is, like, true understanding of God form, God Ki.
My one more possibility is Black Goku, Anti-Goku, whoever the fuck he was.
Goku Black.
Yeah, that guy.
We're just gonna call him Black.
Black, because his forms were all dark-colored hair as well.
Right.
Weren't they?
To an extent.
To an extent.
Because he
went Rosario for a minute and had pink hair.
That was another thing, like, that was another thing that I wanted to bring up. Thank you for bringing Goku Super Saiyan Rose. Rose is another reddish aura. It's a pink.
Yeah.
It's pink is light red. So with that in mind, Goku Black clearly states that the reason why his Super Saiyan is different is because he was a god. Like, he was a god. Right now, Goku and Vegeta are just mortals tapping into God Ki. That's another reason why I think this is, like, him tapping into the full potential of God Ki. And his limit the limit breaker is him being immortal and him ascending to godhood. That's why I think it's called Limit Breaker, because he's ascending.
And that would be almost interesting. Like, I would want to see that. If he ascends to God form and becomes immortal, I want him to become the new Roshi / Kami / King Kai. Like, I don't want him to be main character anymore, because he's truly limitless after that.
Right!
I want him to become the trainer of these new people.
Right.
And I want to see some kick-ass shit with him sitting there in base form, and he's trained people to go, like, Super Saiyan Blue and shit.
Or, like, ascending to your godhead, God Ki.
Yeah, or, like teaching people potential of God Ki. And, like, they're gonna be like, awesome, we're fucking cool now, and they're, like, fighting each other, and one Goku-esque person is like, I want to fight my master. And Goku's still just sitting there in base form, and just
pretty sure that would be Pan.
It would be
pretty
Pan.
Positive it would be Pan if we're going there.
If we're going with people we know that it would be in this potentiality of no longer following Goku in a series, it's probably going to be Pan.
Right, because Pan is much more personality of Goku than anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
In a while.
Also,
yeah, go on.
I'm a little worried for how they're going to take the androids, though, because they've stated numerous times that their power is limitless.
Right.
So I want to see how big of a possibility they come up to, like, if Goku does some weird shit and starts, like, say the angels start fighting things and start fucking people over. We're going to need not just Goku Limit Breaker, but we're going to probably need a couple other people who are quote-unquote limitless. So we might see some androids come into this, too.
Right. But, like, with this in mind, like I said, I think Max thinks it's King Kai Fist fully
fully being able to
fully
potentially
control it. I think it's the Super Saiyan God aura fully being potential.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Comments, man. Like,
Yeah, let us know. We want to
Right.
hear what you think.
right. I'm Kien Ibanez.
Max Cooley.
This has been Fan-Ime. Have a good day, guys.